get more extreme too, how society is very extreme now.
It is.
Um, the people that complain about civility, I find, are usually the ones who don't mind hitting you in the face with a shovel while you asking them to please be nice.
And then say, that was
There's
so rude.
it's it's
Oh,
it's not equal.
it's not equal. And so at what point, I don't do this often, but I will do it when it's necessary. I'm also a Black woman, right? And so there's a whole different, sprinkle a little razzle dazzle on top of the ideal of
A
civility.
different skill set.
Yeah, because of the label we often get put with the angry Black woman or
Oh yeah.
aggressive, or and so when we just disagree, no matter how civilly it is, we become the thing. And
Right.
I've learned to not care about that. Right? If you want me to be angry, you will know when I am angry, and I am not angry right now. It takes a lot
There's
to make.
somebody who I know that I used to know on Twitter who used to call herself the angry Black woman.
We
Her name
have
is
opinions.
Imani Gandhi, and she's still around somewhere, but she's very outspoken. And um, you know, we used to have some great conversations. And the immediate idea that because you are this or that, because you're a man or a woman,
Yep.
or because you're a Black person or an Asian person
Yep.
or a Native American person or a Mexican American person means nothing really.
We're people.
That's right.
We're people. We're
We
human
break
from
it
one
down
human to another.
to the lowest level, which is we're all people. We're all generally interested in the same thing.
We
We're
are.
all interested in helping each other take care of ourselves, and those people who are now eaten up with greed and eaten up with the pursuit of money and the pursuit
Yeah.
of success to a degree where they become uncivil.
Yep. Because
And
you can be
they're
uncivil in your actions and how you move and what
right.
decisions you make, what things you deny and approve, what things you put on the back burner. That is incivility. It doesn't have to come out of your mouth. You can be incivil in
Yeah,
your go along to get along.
covert racism.
Right. And so how when we think about that, and I don't want to take too much time here because I know we coming up to an end. There's never a time. I will never be incivil, but I have zero problem disagreeing. I have zero problem asking a question. I need answers. People deserve answers, right?
Right.
And if we have an answer, we know sometimes it's just a full stop. Here's the answer. This is just what it is. Other times, this is the answer. We can figure out a way around it.
Right.
And we may find we need to change why that answer is what it is, but give us an answer. I'm not interested in people playing footsie under the table because they have their own agenda. I just don't. I am not a person to rock the boat for the sake of rocking it. We don't need to do that. But I'm not going to go along to get along. And I'm not going to do something just because it's convenient for me to do it. If I just shut my mouth or look the other way or don't say too much, no, come on now. No, no, no.
There seems to be a situation now on the supervisors where certain members, and I'm not speaking out of school, this is not something that is unknown. Certain members would like to exert their power over other members
Hmm.
by either not informing them, misinforming them, or making public a supposedly consensus position of the supervisors. Let's say, for instance, recently with the collective bargaining issue.
Yes. Yes. I did see
Uh,
the article in RTD.
and then that gave, because that got out as a consensus, then that gave Republicans
Yeah.
such as Mike Cherry to complain about how collective bargaining would ruin these places because they couldn't afford it, and all the mayors and everybody were coming out saying they couldn't afford it. And really, the governance means taking care of people, and that means levying the appropriate amount of tax to provide the services that are generally needed in the community for the betterment of all the people, not just a few.
Right. And how you say things matter. How you say things matter. the reality is, and this is people may not love the answer, but here's the answer, because again, when we have the answer, we can figure out how to fix it. We can do the thing. The reality is collective bargaining, and I'm very pro-union. Again, my mom is like she was the union, the word except the person, the top union person is the union chief steward person.
Sure.
Right. Thank you, this union steward. And so for Richmond Public Schools for quite some time. And that's rough.
I'm lifelong union, so.
Yeah, so I grew up with you. I worked for the American Federations for Teachers, like big
Yeah.
union, right? So we are union people. And with that being said, to introduce collective bargaining to localities, it is expensive.
Yeah.
It will cost, and we will need state help. Again, so we have this partnership with, like you said, we want local cooperation. And so it's okay for us to say, for me, I would be happy to say, yeah, I want collective bargaining here. And hey, state folk, we got to figure out how to fund it. We
Yeah.
have to figure out how to fund it because we have to figure out how to fund it. And also, let's be clear, I'd rather my tax dollars as a citizen here to be going towards collective bargaining than to clean up shoesmith stuff, but that's quiet as it's kept.